Encyclopedia of Electronic Medical Terminologies. Part 1. Basic Medical Terminologies. 11. Human Embryology Terminologies. Human Embryology Terminologies. General Embryology. Amniotic Fluid. Assisted Reproductive Technologies, ARTS. Azoospermia. Cervical mucus. Cervix. Chromosome. Cloning. Congenital malformations. Counseling. Cryopreservation. Ectopic pregnancy. Egg. Egg collection. Egg sharing. Embryo. Embryo biopsy. Embryo division. Embryo freezing. Embryo storage. Embryo transfer. Endometriosis. Epididymis. Fallopian tube. Fertilization. Flow cytometry, sperm sorting. Fetus. Follicle. Follicle stimulating hormone, FSH. Fresh and frozen cycles. Gamete. Gamete intrafallopian transfer, gift. Gene. Gonadotrophin. Releasing hormone, GnRH. Gradient methods. Sperm sorting. Human menopausal. Hysterectomy. Implantation. Impotence. Inner cell mass. Insemination. Intrauterine insemination, IUI. In vitro fertilization, IVF. In vitro. In vivo. Laparoscopy. Lavage. Live birth rate. Menstrual period, menstruation. Menstrual cycle. Miscarriage. Multiple birth. Multiple pregnancy. Natural cycle. Neonatal death. Oocyte. Ovaries. Ovulation. Ovum. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. Pregnancy rate. Pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, PGD. Progesterone. Prostate gland. Seminiferous tubules. Sperm. Stem cell. Testis. Ultrasound. Uterus. Varicocele. Welfare of the child. Zygote. 12. Human biology terminologies. Human biology terminologies. Molecular biology. Medical biology. Absorption. Anaerobic. Antibodies. Antigen. Aquaculture. Assimilation. Asymmetry. Autotroph. Auxins. Binary fission. Bioaccumulation. Biochemistry. Biodegradable. Biogenesis. Biological magnification. Biomass. Biome. Biosynthesis. Biosystematics. Budding. Carrying capacity. Catalyst. 13. Biochemistry terminologies. Human biochemistry terminologies. Biochemical energetics. Biological membranes. Biosynthesis of nucleic acids. Carbohydrates. Clinical biochemistry. Coenzymes. Energy and change. Enzyme inhibition. Enzymes. Eukaryotic cells. Extracting pure proteins from cells. Hydrogen bonds. Identical. Individual amino acids. Kinetics. Lipids. Lipids and proteins are. Membranes. Molecular biology. Of organic chemistry. Periodic structures in protein backbones. Physiological consequences. Primary structure of proteins. Prokaryotic cells. Protein structure and function. Proteins. Replication. Replication of DNA. Secondary structure of proteins. Solvent properties of water. Spontaneity in biochemical reactions. The flow of genetic information. The structure of DNA. Thermodynamics. Titration curves. Transcription of the genetic. Vitamins. Water and polarity. 14. Medical physics terminologies. Medical physics terminologies. Brachytherapy. Clinical biophysics. Dose area product. Dose from radioactive seeds. Dose volume histogram. Dosimetry. Effective dose, radiation. Electroencephalography, functional magnetic resonance imaging. Electromagnetic radiation and health. Electron beams in medical applications. Electron therapy. Fast neutron therapy. Gallium. Health physics. Instruments used in radiology. Laser medicine. Magnetic hypothermia. Magnetic resonance therapy. Mechanical index. Medical imaging. Medical physicists. Medical physics. Medical ultrasonography. Mobile phone radiation. Non-ionizing radiation. Nuclear medicine. Particle therapy. Photodynamic therapy. Photothermal therapy. Radiation health effects. Radiation therapy. Radiation treatment planning. Radiobiology. Radiology. Single photon emission computed tomography. Tomotherapy. 15. Research methodology terminologies. Research methodology terminologies. Calculations used in research. Confidentiality. Dependent variable. Epistemology. Experimental designs. Meta-analysis. Methodology. Qualitative data collection. Qualitative research. Quantitative data. Quantitative research. Random assignment. Random sample. Reliability. Research project. Seminars. Statistical terms. Validity. 16. Sclerosis terminologies. Sclerosis terminologies. Angiosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis. Arteriosclerosis. Multiple sclerosis. Myosclerosis. Neurosclerosis. Osteosclerosis. 17. Spasm terminologies. Spasm terminologies. Angiospasm. Arteriospasm. Contraction. Gastrospasm. Rupture. 18. Cancer terminologies. Cancer terminologies. Breast cancer. Carcinoma. Carcinomatosis. Cervical cancer. Leukemia. Prostate cancer. 19. Hemorrhage terminologies. Hemorrhage terminologies. Bleeding hemorrhage. Capillary hemorrhage. Hematoma. Hematuria. Hemoptysis. Hemostatic. Melena. Vaginal bleeding. 20. Fever terminologies. Fever terminologies. Hay fever. Rheumatic fever. Scarlet fever. Typhoid fever. 21. Tumors terminologies. Tumors terminologies. Aneurysm. Benign tumor. Hematoma. Lump. Lymphocyte. Lymphoma. Malignant tumor. Melanoma. Phantom tumor. 22. Toxicosis terminologies. Toxicosis terminologies. Botulism. Decontaminating. Toxicant. 23. Plasty terminologies. Plasty terminologies. Dermatoplasty. Keratoplasty. Rhinoplasty. 24. Sociology terminologies. Sociology terminologies. Depression. Insomnia. 25. Tommy terminologies. Tommy terminologies. Ostomy. Otomy. Bronchostomy. Gastrostomy. Colostomy. Laryngostomy. Arthrotomy. Laryngotomy. Nephrotomy. Osteotomy. 26. Ectomy terminologies. Ectomy terminologies. Mastectomy. Appendectomy. 27. Sutures and ligatures terminologies. Sutures and ligatures terminologies. Sutures. Ligatures. Ligament. Absorbable. Non-absorbable. Bandage. Plaster. 28. Pain terminologies. Pain terminologies. Pain. Chest pains. Painful joints. Ache. Stomachache. Earache. Sore. Sore throat. Dynia. Cardidynia. Cephalodynia. Dematodynia. Gastrodynia. Mastodynia. Nephrodynia. Nevrodynia. Ophthalmodynia. Osteodynia. Phryngodynia. Rhinodynia. Sterodynia. Algia. Abdominalgia. Arthralgia. Cardiolgia. Gastralgia. Dentalgia. Hepatalgia. Nevralgia. Ovarialgia. Trachealgia. 29. Catheter terminologies. Catheter terminologies. Cardiocatheter. Feminine catheter. Pulmonary artery catheter. Urethral catheter. 30. Itis terminologies. Itis terminologies. Appendicitis. Arthritis. Bronchitis. Bursitis. Cervitis. Chronic bronchitis. Colitis. Conjunctivitis. Dermatitis. Gingivitis. Hepatitis. Hepatitis virus C. Laryngitis. Meningitis. Mumps. Otitis. Otitis media. Phlebitis. Rash. Sinusitis. Sore throat. Tendinitis. 31. Endoscopes terminologies. Endoscopes terminologies. Abmuoscope. Anoscope. Arthroscope. Horoscope. Otoscope. Proctoscope. Bronchoscope. Cardioscope. Colonoscope. Cystoscope. Encephaloscope. ENT-scope. Gastroscope. Hepatoscope. Hysteroscope. Laparoscope. Laryngoscope. Nasoscope. Esophagoscope. Esophagoscope. Pharyngoscope. Scope. 32. Meter terminologies. Meter terminologies. Cardiometer. Carniometer. Erythrocytometer. Homocytometer. Hysterometer. Optometer. Excihemometer. Pluviometer. Pulsiometer. Sphygmomanometer. Thermometer. 33. Forceps terminologies. Forceps terminologies. Adenoma forceps. Artery forceps. Bone forceps. Delivery forceps. Dental forceps. Dissectant forceps. Extraction forceps. Hemorrhoidal forceps. Obstetric forceps. Tongue depressor. Tongue forceps. 34. Surgery terminologies. Surgery terminologies. Abscess surgery. Adenoma surgery. Aneurysm surgery. Autopsy surgery. Cirrhosis surgery. claudication surgery, colitis surgery, coronary artery surgery, elective surgery, endarterectomy, eye surgery, facelift, plastic surgery, ganglioma surgery, gangrene surgery, hemorrhage surgery, hemorrhoid surgery, hand surgery, hepatic surgery, hernia surgery, laparoscopy, lymphoma surgery, maxillary surgery, metastasis surgery, minimally invasive procedures, nephrectomy surgery, occlusion surgery, prosthesis, rhytidectomy, splenic surgery, surgery exact sequence, ulcer surgery, varicose vein surgery, scissors, forceps, scalpels, thumb forceps, hemostats, operating scissors. 35. Medical conditions and medication terminologies. Medical conditions and medication terminologies. Abortion, acupuncture, Adam's apple, Addison anemia, allergy, an abnormal sensitivity to a particular substance, amoeba, amoebic dysentery, amputation, anencephaly, aneurysm, an abnormal dilation of a blood vessel due to congenital defect or weakness in a blood vessel wall, angina pectoris, pain in the mid-chest that sometimes radiate to shoulder, left arm, jaw or abdomen. Usually, underlying cause is the narrowing of a blood vessel due to temporary spasm or buildup of plaque. The narrowing causes the heart to receive less blood, and therefore less oxygen. Angiogram, an X-ray film of a blood vessel. Angioplasty, a technique for expanding a narrowed artery by inserting a balloon catheter. Antibiotics, a variety of substances, natural or synthetic, that inhibit the growth of or destroy microorganisms. They are used extensively to treat infectious diseases. Antibody, anticoagulant, an agent that prevents or delays blood coagulation, to prevent further blood clotting or embolisms. Antihistamine, a medicine that counteracts the effect of histamine, a substance normally present in the body and in certain food, which sometimes causes an allergic. Antihistamine relieve the allergic symptoms. Antioxidant, appendectomy, appendicitis, arteriosclerosis, arthralgia, arthritis, asparagine, asthma, atherosclerosis, a form of arteriosclerosis, in which there are localized accumulation of fatty material on the inside wall of blood vessels. Atrophy, a wasting away due to lack of nutrition or reduction in size of a structure after functional maturity. Autism, bilirubin, blood clot, bone marrow, bradycardia, breastfeeding, bronchitis, chronic bronchitis, cirrhosis, collarbone, conjunctiva, constipation, contraction, cyst, cytokines, deoxyhemoglobin. Diagnosis, digitalis, a heart stimulant drug that increases the force of the muscle contraction of the heart. Is often prescribed for patients with heart failure, a condition which means that the heart can't maintain adequate circulation of the blood. Diphtheria, discharges, dizziness, eczema, emphysema, enuresis, incontinence of urine. Epinephrine, erosion. Etiology, the cause or causes of a disease. Fetus, gene, glucose, glycogen, Hemodialysis. Used to cleanse the blood of patient whose kidneys are defective or absent to remove toxic chemicals. The blood is passed through tubes of semi-permeable membranes. Hemoglobin. Hemorrhage. Hepatitis virus C. Herpes. Hypertension. Hypertension. It is abnormally high blood pressure, BP. It is the pressure exerted by the blood on the wall of any vessel. Abnormally BP when above 140/90 mHg. Normal BP equals 120/80 mmHg. Immune system. Infarction. The death of tissue in an organ following the cessation of blood supply. Myocardial infarction. Death of part of the heart muscle usually result from a thrombus, clot, in the coronary arterial system. Coronary thrombosis may also cause cardiac arrest, a sudden cessation of heartbeat. Infectious disease. That were once widespread killers can now be prevented or diagnosed early and cured thanks to vaccines, antibiotics, improved sanitation. Most of the dreaded epidemics of the past are not likely to recur. Insomnia. Insulin. A hormone secreted by the pancreas, a preparation usually prepared from the pancreas of animals. Taken by hypodermic injection, subcutaneous, by some diabetic patients also. Some patients take an oral, anti-diabetic drug, which stimulate pancreas to release insulin. Iron. Laceration. Lactic acid. Larynx. Leprosy. Leucine. Ligament. Magnesium. Non-infectious. It is major killers. Diseases, especially the various forms of cardiovascular disease and cancer. Environmental pollution. Occupational hazard. Stress. A sedentary lifestyle on unhealthy diet. Use of cigarettes. Drug and alcohol. Manganese. Massage. Menstrual cycle. Minerals. Mumps. Otitis. Paralysis. Temporary or permanent loss of function, especially sensation or voluntary motion. Paralytic stroke. Sudden onset of paralysis caused by an injury to the brain or spinal cord. Pneumonia. Prolin. Prosthesis. Protein. Puberty. Pulse. Rhythmic throbbing, pulsation, beating, caused by the contraction and expansion of an artery. Normal pulse rate can range from 60 to 90 beats per minute. Athletes usually have a lower than average rate. Pulse usually taken by feeling, radial artery, at wrist. Pupil. Rash. Rehabilitation. Riboflavin. Rubella, German measles. Rupture. Scurvy. Sinuses. Sleep apnea. Spinal cord. Sputum. Starches. Sterilization. Stretching. Sunburn. Tetanus. Thronine. Tissue. Triglycerides. Tyrosine. Ultraviolet radiation. Umbilical cord. Vaccine. Vein. Wheeze. X-ray.